Hey gang, thanks so much for joining us. My name is Jen McDonough, also known as the Iron Jen from the 48days.net community. We are so excited today to have Kary Oberbrunner join us today. Kary is an amazing person. He's done quite a few things with Dan over the last couple years. I'm super excited about his new book, which he'll tell us about here in a few minutes. But before we get started, I just want to give you a little introduction on Kary. Kary is igniting souls through his writing, speaking, and coaching. He helps individuals and organizations clarify who they are, why they are here, and where they should invest their time and energy. Kary struggled to find his own distinct voice and passion. As a young man, he suffered from severe stuttering, depression, and self-injury. Today, a transformed man, Kary invests his time helping others experience unhackability in work and life. He's the founder of Redeem the Day, which serves the business community, and the Igniting Souls, which serves the nonprofit community. He and his wife, Kelly, are blessed with 3 amazing children and live outside of Columbus, Ohio. Kary, I'm so excited you're here today.
Hey, I am excited to be with you, and we have John and Ron and others that are going to be watching the recording. So I'm on fire, and let's rock. Let's make it happen.
Let's just dive into it, because I know today, at the time of this recording, you are in the midst of a book launch, and I can't believe today of all days you took time out to be with us. But that's exactly the subject we're talking about, is how to have a book launch. So let's dive into it.
Yeah. So let me just share, first of all, why I think I'm qualified to talk about this. Because let's face it, if people, I get it. If I'm listening, I'm saying, who does this guy think he is, and why should I listen to him? Right? I mean, seriously. So I want to encourage everybody right now, not now, literally, but after the recording, go to Amazon and look. I have 125 5-star reviews, a few 4-star reviews too. And I told people, be honest, give me a 1, give me a 2, give me a 3, give me a 3, a 4, whatever. So that's crazy. I mean, there are books like Harry Potter that on day before launch are dying for that many. I'm just being serious. So how do you get that many? Okay, that's one thing. Number 2, our launch team is 1,100 people on our launch team. Okay, 1,100 people. Next one, we have a launch party tomorrow night, which is in 140 cities being satellites. Okay. Next thing, we had a sold out live event October 22nd and 23rd called the Igniting Souls Conference. And we had about a fiction book. So I love haters, Jen. I love haters. Haters said to me, you're going to write a fiction book and you're going to create a course around it and a personal growth program and actually make money and change lives. And my point was, yeah. All right. So, so this is why I share some of these results first, so that people realize, like, you can't just do this. Okay. Unless there's a strategy. And that's what I'm going to teach today, is the strategy. Okay.
We are so excited. All right.
Okay, so let's jump right in. Nobody's going to want to hear this, but I just got to say it, okay? Nobody cares about your book. Nobody cares about my book. I'm just being honest. Okay? The day before my launch, why in the world am I saying no one cares about my book? Because everyone cares about themselves. And the sooner, again, I'm a 6-time traditionally published author by Zondervan, HarperCollins, Baker, you name it. But this last book was Author Academy Elite, my own publishing imprint. I chose to not go traditional because I took a lot of risks. Here's the point, guys and gals. If you just go online and say, hey, my book's out. Hey, everybody, buy my book. Hey, here's, buy my book. Crickets. What you need to realize is that people, this is what I want to ask everybody to do right now. Get out a piece of paper and write down who, what, when, where, why, and how. I call this a 1 sheet. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Look at John. He's running, man. This guy is on it. I love it. I love these people. That's why I'm here the day before the launch, because of John and Ron, and Terry, and all these good people. So you write down who, what, when, where, why, and how. And this is what I do, Jen. I say, who would want to read Elixir Project? Okay, and I have the literal audience, which is young adult fiction, which you know me, Jen. This is crazy. I'm a business book guy. I'm a Christian inspiration book guy. Why would I write young adult dystopian fiction? because there was a reason. Okay. But so you got the who, then you got the what. What is this book going to be about? Really good tagline. Everything can be hacked, even the truth, right? Back cover copy is all so important, folks. This is sales copy. You do not take up half. Look, there's no picture of me, bald guy with a girl's name. There's no bio on a young adult fiction book. Young adult fiction people do not care about bald men with girls' names. Okay, I'm being silly. But all they care about is them, the story. You'll notice there's no Kary Oberbrunner, Elixir Project. Look, I studied the genre of young adult fiction and said, this has to be a page turner. To be a page turner, you got to remove all the stuff that's in the way, okay? So again, young adult fiction, I get it, but here's what I want to challenge everyone to do. What is your value proposition? What is your value proposition? So right here, I see so many mistakes many times. People pick a title and then they bury their benefit with their subtitle. Let's just take a nonfiction book because that's probably more your audience on this call today. Day job to dream job. The purpose of a title is hook. Hook. Okay? You want to hook people with your title. Day job to dream job. Then your subtitle gives the benefit. If people pay $15 and they pick this up, what is the benefit? Practical steps for turning your passion into a full-time gig. So right away, people say, oh, okay. Day job to dream job. That sounds interesting. Oh, now practical steps for turning my passion into a full-time gig. I want that. I want those practical steps. So cover is very important. Remember today, covers are thumbnails. Most people are buying your book as an online book, which means a thumbnail. Do not pick a very intense, complex cover. When shrunk down to a little thumbnail, people are saying, what in the world is that even? I can't even tell. So look, this is very clear, the logo. Elixir Project, very clear. You don't even see, small stuff. Many times people put little small quotes in this type of thing. And when it's a thumbnail, no one can even see that. Next, you're what's so important is your back cover copy. Again, this one has a little headshot, little bio, but very importantly, I list benefits as bullet points. I hope you can see that because this is called a hook as well at the top. Just listen to this hook. Go as you please, earn as you wish, and live as you like. Start living your dream job today. That's a hook. Then you tell the people, check this out. Are you squandering your talents in a job you don't love? Immediately, people can jump into the story and say, oh, that's me. Do you feel trapped and dissatisfied, afraid to risk your financial security to pursue your dream? Boom. The truth is you don't need an MBA. You don't need investors or a lucky break to have the job you always wanted. With the right amount of knowledge, encouragement, and guts, anyone can make the leap from day job to dream job. And then he shows you how to boom, 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 boom. So, and then a few quotes, even Dan Miller on the back, okay? So all I'm saying, folks, is that when I teach people through Author Academy Elite, which I now coach 300 authors on how to publish and market their books. Most of their books are behind me. But I teach people how to build businesses around your books. Look, if you want to go to CreateSpace, that's fine. But if you go to CreateSpace, here's what you won't be able to do. You won't be able to do pre-sales. They don't allow anyone to do pre-sales on CreateSpace. You will never be carried in a brick and mortar bookstore. Why? Because CreateSpace does not allow returns. So nobody is going to carry your book if you're just with CreateSpace because they don't allow returns. In addition to that, they don't allow wholesale discounts for bookstores. So if you say, Kary, I really want to get in Barnes & Noble bookshelf, great. You need a new system. And that's what I teach. I teach people, look, we'll use CreateSpace as one of your printers, but we'll also use other people, okay? Guys, I'm just going to stop there. I can go all day about books, and I literally can. I could go 12 hours straight. So I want to say what serves you guys best. So the one sheet, who, what, when, where, why, how, again, that's all. The one sheet about what your book is about, what it's about, why did you write it, when is it release, how can people access it, online distribution channels. But Jen, go ahead, ask me a question.
Kary, as folks are listening in, obviously type something in the chat. What do you think? I think what would be most helpful is if you could maybe list one or two of the top mistakes that authors are making today.
Oh yeah.
They have the ta-da.
Yeah.
A lot of them have, they put books and it's that ta-da. But what?
Yeah. Number one, they believe the lie that their book is a business card. It's not. Your book is not your business card. I hear that all the time. It makes me vomit. Here's why. All right, I'm joking. But here's why. Because business cards don't change lives. Business cards don't change lives. Books do. I have a few books up here that people handed me as a business card at an event. Oh, hey, how are you? Here's my book. And you look at it, it's 12 fonts on the back. It's paper thin. It's misspellings. It's you look at that and say, that's an extension of you. Why would I want to do business with you when you treat your book that way? Okay. The other thing is, though, I teach that your book is a business. Your book is a business. It's one of the top pieces of your sales funnel. Okay. So you should have products and services support. So with Day Job to Dream Job, get this, Jen, we had Escaping Shawshank. We had Dream Job Boot Camp. We have Dream Job Coaches. Okay. So every book that I've written in the past, and trust me, in the beginning, I made so many mistakes. Okay. One of my first books back there, Journey Toward Relevance, my bio is like, Kerry is a guy and he lives in Ohio. I mean, I was like, what am I thinking? I don't know. That's my awareness at that level. That's okay. You got to learn. You got to try it. Now people realize, like, oh my gosh, back ads. Look, bring Kerry into your business or organization. Oh, okay. Look at that. Take your next step, the Deeper Path Coaching Cohort. Oh, look at this, Kerry's other book. Oh, look at this, Dream Job Boot Camp. Now, these are only the back 4 pages, but the whole book is written to basically lead tons of value. Because trust me, we've all read books that have been extended sales letters, and people hate those. I purposely do not do that. You can look at all my Amazon reviews and see that people, oh yeah, for this nonfiction book, charts, graphs, all this stuff. But it leads people. Here's my favorite book, Jen. If people want to take something away today, here's a mistake that they should not do, okay? Your story matters. Your story matters. Nobody can write Ron's story. Nobody can write Jen's story. Nobody can write John's story. Here's the point. You don't just brand it as Kerry's story. If you brand it as your story, you're done. People are like, bald dude with a girl's name, done. I don't want to read that. Oh, Day Job to Dream Job. Yeah, but all through the chapters is my story, but as a life lesson. So in other words, I'm really big into Hero's Journey, Joseph Campbell, right? The Hero's Journey. You're all on one. Then what you do, check this out, John, what you do is you actually write your hero's journey through 12 or 14 chapters or 16, it doesn't matter. But then what you do is you create a framework. Write this down, folks. A framework is a solution broken down into simple steps. That's what nonfiction books are. Nonfiction books are built around a framework. So this is actually 9 steps to your dream job or plan. Deeper Path is 5 steps to let your hurts lead to your healing. Your secret name is discovering who God created you to be. All these books are about me, but they're not branded that way. It doesn't say Kerry's secret name, discovering who God created Kerry to be. Nobody would read that, not even my mom, okay? It says your secret name, discovering who God created you to be. You brand everything as how is this going to help the person. And then in the table of contents, get this, that's where your framework is. With the Look Inside feature right now going online, people will check out the signposts to where you're leading them. And if your signposts are cheesy, or if they're like, stuck in a McDonald's Tuesday at 9 a.m., no one can relate to that. Even though that's part of your story, nobody can relate to that. So instead what you do is, I'll just show you my table, and you can get all this stuff free. Just go to Look Inside on my book. So if you look at my table of contents, what's really cool is it said, oh, get this, Jen. This helped me so much on webinars, right? People would say, Kerry, in 30 seconds, what is Day Job to Dream Job about? Check it out, Jen. It's about going from prison to plan to payoff. Now, that took 5 seconds. Prison to plan to payoff. And people say, well, tell me more. Okay, your day job is like a prison. It's a Shawshank. Andy Dufresne escaped, but he had a plan. Then he went to Zihuatanejo with Morgan Freeman, and that was the payoff. So people, oh my gosh, I get that. Okay. Now, all in the book, it talks about how I was a pastor. I didn't think I had anything of value in the business marketplace. You know, whatever. So I'm going to stop there. Any other questions that people have?
Kary, this has been amazing. Well, first, before we kind of wrap up here, because I know you've got things to do and places to go, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate having you on
No
today.
problem.
Tell us a little bit about your current book launch, where we can find you, and also about your Authors Academy.
Okay, so if people want to watch tomorrow night, the live stream, by the way, we're giving away a publishing deal. So this is a strategy. Everybody who pre-buys the book, so everybody who registers gets one name in the hat automatically. And we're giving away over $7,000 worth of prizes, including one publishing deal. So somebody on the phone right now or watching the webinar, again, if it's evergreen and they miss it, that's okay. Still go to Elixir Project Book, elixirprojectbook.com/party.
And that'll be December 6th.
December 6th. Yeah, but you can still probably watch the live stream. We'll still probably put the live stream. You can get tons of data and research and strategy for why we did what we did. Next, I'll say, anyone who pre-buys the book or buys the book that day, they send us the receipt at KaryOberbrunner.com, 10 more chances. So you buy 5 books, you get 50 chances. You see how this is all strategic. I mean, do I want to sell books tomorrow? Yeah. Do I want to change people's lives? Yeah. Do I want to give away $7,000 worth of prizes? You bet. So again, you always got to think like, people are busy tomorrow night. How can I serve them? So that's one thing. Author Academy Elite, I want to give Dan all the credit because I'm on his channel. Dan believes in our program so much. Jen, you tell him that I did this, okay? 48days.com. I'm going to give you his affiliate link because Dan is one of our biggest people that believes in our program. Little secret, I shouldn't say this. Dan tells me often, he's like, Kary, I got people who tell me that they're helping people write books. Whenever I see you, you're actually doing it. So no joke. We have people like literally on stage, 36 from last month that are holding their book. They get it done. So it's 48days.com/KARY, KARY. Dan gets credit. He should get credit. And because Dan's awesome. Dan and Joanne love him to death. Oh my gosh. If I didn't have parents, if I was born an orphan, I would have found a way to get into the Dan Miller family. Now, Ashley's already married and all that stuff, but I would have found a way. I would have been like, a worker or something in the yard. I don't even know. I'm being silly right now. Whatever. All right.
You know what? I'll tell those listening. I've actually seen Kary sitting in the Miller kitchen, and he just fits.
Yeah,
just blends nicely.
But I love my family, and they're all good. So I'm going to stick with my parents, my mom and dad. But if I was born an orphan, we would have made that happen.
Love it. Well, Kary, what are your parting last words of wisdom?
All right. I would just say to the people, if you have a book idea, look, I really believe that is divinely given to you. I truly believe that. I woke up in 2014 with Elixir Project on my brain. I really did. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to write this. Not all the pieces were there. So do not bury your talent. Okay, I'm a big person, believer of the Bible. Some people might not be. That's fine. There's a story in there about a guy who gives people talents. Okay, and you have a choice. You can take that talent and bury it and say, I'm scared. Or you can take that talent and say, you know what, I don't know exactly how to do this thing, but I'm going to watch Kary's free webinar. That little link I gave you, 48days.com/Kary. I'm telling you guys, it is 13 years of mistakes that you do not need to make. And I say, don't make them. Here's what you know. Here's what's good about traditional self. And here's a new model called Author Academy Elite. There's no pressure. There's no click to buy. You literally cannot click and buy your way into our program. You can't. You can express interest. But anyway, bottom line, Jen, take action. Take action. Do not bury your talent and watch that webinar.
You are a rock star, Kary. Thank you so much. One last time, contact info.
So just go to KaryOberbrunner.com, and that would be awesome.
Kary, you are so fun. Best wishes on your launch for.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah. Ask a quick question. Here we go.
I'm flying from Denver tomorrow. Is it going to be recorded? If I miss, I'll sign up for the webinar.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We send everybody the recording, and even to watch it and say, you know what, 5 years from now, I'm going to do something like this. It's gold. So you want to save that training. It's fantastic.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Good seeing you. All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Kary. Thank you so much for those joining in. If you'd like to share this webinar or this virtual gathering with others, we would love for you to do that. Please feel free to. If you're interested in learning more about our 48days.net community, we'd love to have you join as long as you're not a spammer. You can find out more about us at 48days.net. Thanks so much, gang, and have a great day.
We'll see ya.